Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Natasha and this is our Eat at Home series. I believe we are on day 6. Would be day 7 had we not messed up day 1, but it is a Monday morning. I've got the other kids' oatmeal in the microwave right now. What you doing, little man? So we've got apple cinnamon oatmeal is what they wanted, and then they're having some peanut butter rice cakes. These are the apple cinnamon flavor. The kids really enjoy these, and they have really good macros on them, so I enjoy them too. So go ahead. Zyda, yours is almost done, so I'll pull it out for you, okay? You can start on that, okay?
Okay, Mama.
I am having, yes, I am going to be making up 1 cup of couscous, and I'm going to pair it with my homemade hummus. And I think I have a little bit of cucumber left, and I'll add some tomatoes. So it'll be kind of like a, I don't know, tabbouleh, I guess you would call it maybe. I don't know technical terms. And then I'm also working on a cup of tea. I've got the raspberry leaf, and then I'm gonna do green tea, super antioxidant for the caffeine part, because your girl needs a lot of caffeine. Luke is awake, so let's see if he left me some extra water. Nope, not enough. So I'm gonna have to boil some more water. And then that's pretty much breakfast. At some point, Luke, since he is up early today, he will be eating breakfast too. Xylee. He will be eating breakfast too, so I'll probably make him some eggs and some toast. And I'm sure the kids will be ready to eat again by then, so they're gonna have that too. Alright, so here's Luke's breakfast. He's got 2 pieces of buttered toast, 2 eggs over easy, and some of the last tomatoes from the garden. Probably won't get any more since the cold came in. Oh, eggs are over medium, sorry. Yeah, I don't know, I just cook them. I just cook them how he likes them. I don't know technical terms.
Hot sauce.
Some hot
Or when
sauce.
you don't flip them.
Oh, I thought that's when you just flipped them lightly. I thought sunny side up was that. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Who's right?
Maybe she's correct.
Am I right? Because that might be my only win for the year. Okay, so like I said, dinner is going to be Wendy's chili. So this recipe is modified just slightly because of what we had left over from our garden pick before the temperature dropped. So I've got onions, some green peppers, and 1 de-seeded jalapeno. Our jalapenos from our garden are hot, hot, hot. So I only did 1, but the actual recipe calls, I believe, for 2. And then I've got fresh garlic in here, and I only have 1 pound of ground beef, and my original recipe calls for 2, so I'm just having all of the other ingredients. So we're just getting this all browned up, and then we will, bless you.
Sorry.
You're all right. And then we will get the crock pot and throw everything else in the crock pot and just let it go on low all day today, and develop those flavors. Yeah, Luke's over here. So so we're trying to get the rest of the peppers saved before everything goes bad. So not sure what we're gonna do with these eggplants. But that's gonna be the next thing in the freeze dryer. I had a pineapple that needed to be cut up. I honestly don't even remember buying it, but I apparently did. I was wanting pineapple that day and it wasn't ready, I guess. So we're having pineapple today for the kids to snack on. The other things that are going to the freeze dryer are herbs. We've got a lot of herbs that I want to get put on these trays and freeze dried because we do not want them to go bad. So I will show you that when we are done. All right, so I've got the meat browned up. Put a tablespoon of butter in there with it. That's what the recipe calls for. I didn't realize until after I had finished doing all that it also calls for 2 stalks of celery. So I would have put that in had I remembered that, but it's okay. They'll soften up in here anyways. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit more modified, or have some modifications in it compared to the actual recipe. Let's see. So remember the jar of tomato juice I had left over from the other day? We are going to toss that in. And I'm actually going to use another jar of my home canned tomatoes. These were all from this year's garden because I planted a crap ton of tomatoes this year, and I freeze dried most of them, but I did have some that I did this way for chili specifically. Okay, it also calls for, I want to say 28 ounces, but because I have a little bit less meat in there, I'm just going to do 2 of these 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce. I probably could have used my tomato powder and done all that, but I'm just not feeling it today. To be honest, the kids are not behaving. So we're just trying to get this in the crock pot and done so that way we can start our homeschooling stuff. Okay, so there's that. Also calls for red beans and pinto beans. I had some of those canned as well. So I rinsed them. It does, if you use regular canned ones, it does call for you to just pour the whole thing in and not strain them. But my pinto beans were actually pinto ranch beans, which is a recipe I got from Lisa over at Sutton Stays. And I did those up in 2020. So I wanted to put those through the strainer to get the seasoning off because I don't want the seasoning. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Okay, the next thing is a 1/4 cup of chili powder. I just used up the rest of my chili powder, so this is all I have. So I will have to go to the store and get another big container of chili powder because we do use that a lot. So, and then 1 tablespoon of cumin, and it looks like I'm at probably the end of this, so yeah, we're just gonna add that all in too. Pepper, salt, please excuse the loud noises, that's my kids. I'm just gonna do some Lowry salt, not too much, just a little bit. Can always add more, but this is the base for Wendy's chili. So we will have this tonight, and I might do up those potatoes and do like chili potatoes or a potato bar with the chili. But yeah, so this is gonna go in the crock pot on low, and I will let you know what we have for lunch when it is lunchtime. So into the freeze dryer, I ended up doing a whole tray of the banana peppers from the garden. I've got a 1/2 tray of jalapenos from the garden, and then I've got cilantro. Then I've got a 1/2 tray of eggplant, and then the rest of those carrots that were on sale for $1.49. I didn't realize I had 1/2 a pack also in Ollie's stuff. So before one of them goes bad, I'm just going to put those on this. And if I feel like having hummus with carrots, I'll just use some of Ollie's. And then I've got in the back is parsley, and in the very back is oregano. And then I've just got a little bit left of the eggplant from the garden. So that is what we are going to run. If I had to guess, this should take about 40 hours total, so that's not terrible. This machine has so many positive things that I just absolutely love. So many pros. There are a couple cons. One is it's kind of loud, but to be honest, I will take something being loud to preserve food for 30 years, and literally all I had to do was cut it up and slam it in. So it's a trade-off. It is pricey. That would be the other con, but Harvest Right does offer layaway options now. So if you are looking to get yourself something for Christmas, or want to give your spouse a great idea of something, or your kids all go together on purchasing this for you, I highly, highly, highly recommend doing it sooner rather than later. I will leave my link down in the description box below. If you have any questions on freeze dryers, how they work, why they work, the benefits, the cons, I'm a very open book with it. I will lay it out there. You know, I am not afraid to say that there are a couple cons, you know. So you can check out that link down below. You can always email me at thebudgetpreppers@gmail.com if you have any questions on freeze dryers. And I will see you back. The end result will probably be in tomorrow's video or the next day's video. So stick around so you can see those results. Tut tut, looks like rain. So we're actually getting ready to go to Cohen's speech. I'm about to get the kids dressed. I am just going to stay in sweatpants because I really do not care at this point. Since the library is closed today, we are just going to the park at the elementary school that his speech therapist works at. So we are gonna go there. I'm bringing Xylee as well, and just gonna let them play while he does his words. Yeah, so the kids just had a little snack. For lunch, they ended up having some ramen. So I guess I can turn y'all around. The kids ended up having some ramen, and they each had like yogurt, not yogurt bars, but like the little squeeze up yogurts. We can get them from Aldi's for pretty cheap. I think they're called like Moo Tubes or something, but the kids had that with their lunch. And then I had half a bag of edamame, and I put the rest into the monkey's bowl. So he will have that later today, and throughout the day he'll have some edamame. And then since Luke was up and he didn't want ramen, he actually already dug into the chili. So he had 2 bowls of chili already, and that works. That's why I do it. That's kind of one of the benefits of using the slow cooker, and you know, having everything in there. It can be ready whenever anybody's hungry. My eldest is currently doing the dishes right now, and because he got up late, because he stayed up late, he is just going to eat the leftover of the bow tie pasta with the turkey sausage that we had. So that pretty much cleans up all of the leftovers, minus like my weird stuff that I've been making, like the chickpea curry and stuff like that. I have a little bit of hummus left. I'll probably have another hummus plate tonight before bed. But now we can start thinking about other meals. So it took us about a week to get through like the stuff that we already had pulled in the fridge and everything like that, but now we can actually probably follow a meal plan. So I really need to sit down and do that for the remainder of the month, so that way we can pull the meats and stuff and not be stuck last second, you know, with no meat pulled. So that's what we need to get done. I need to get done. We finished up homeschooling for the day. Luke helped me out since he was up early, so he took a kid. he took Xylee and worked on math with her, which really helps me out a lot because she gets very frustrated with math, and then it frustrates me because I know that she can do it. And so it frustrates me as a parent to see her shut down. So you know, Luke and her can kind of relate to that because Luke is not strong with math either. So you know, a lot of the tips and tricks that he uses can help her. Those are things that like I personally I've never had to learn because I'm just pretty good at math. So you know, that's good for them. And then he sat down and finished up her language. They're reading like a book that has some of her like sight words and spelling words in it, and then it goes along like with her lessons for language. So it has like a parent section of like this much in the book that the parent reads, and then it has a little section for the kids to read so they stay engaged and they follow along. So Luke has been doing that the last couple of days with her. And that's helped me out a lot because then I can pull Cohen and start working on breaking down his, we're working on blending at the moment. Cohen is in kindergarten and does have a speech therapist, so it is taking him slightly longer than probably what most kids would, but at the same time, he's not behind at any means. You know, he's right on with where he should be. And it just doesn't come as easily, but that's okay because that's why we homeschool. That's why we can take the extra time to work with him, work throughout the day too. So it's not just sit down, do homeschool for 2 hours and then don't touch anything. You know, we try to bring in those things, you know, throughout the day as well. So yeah, that's a quick little update of what's going on. I'm about to go get the kids dressed. Like I said, I'm in sweatpants. I really don't care at this point. So I have nowhere else to go today other than to take him to speech and come back. So there's no point in really getting dressed. I don't know. That's just how I am. You rarely see me in actual jeans anymore because we just don't go anywhere like that, so it's not worth it. But with the chili, I think Luke voted for a potato bar. I personally kind of wanted cornbread, so I don't know, maybe I'll do a small thing of cornbread, like a half a tray, and then steam up some potatoes, some red potatoes, and then whatever's left of the red potatoes need to be dehydrated or something. Blanched and frozen, I don't know, they're just I just did not get through that bag of 50 pounds of potatoes as fast as I needed to. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna check on the monkey real quick, I'm gonna get the kids dressed and head out the door. So I will see you guys around dinner time. Okay, so here is dinner. At the very bottom is some red potatoes, chili, cheese, and sour cream. That's what everybody gets tonight. Mine, I actually mixed mine with the leftover couscous that I had. So that's what I've kind of been snacking on for the last hour. I will catch you tomorrow for the next one. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new.